Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the last episode we managed to beat bottom club Oslo FC 3-0 and keep the gap to 6 points between us and Old Love Craftians. And in this episode we're going to take on relegation threatened AC Partotaboca, who currently lie in 6th position. So we should be able to beat them, but it'll be a harder test than Oslo FC for sure, especially considering that they are the away team. There have been a few changes at Partotaboca's squad since we last faced them in round 4, which is quite well to be fair. However, a few hours before kickoff, we made a squad change ourselves. We managed to sell Zubeldia for over 2.5 million, which is far more than I was expecting. He has gone to Wrexham Town FC in the Xpert International, and that ends Zubeldia's nearly 4 seasons at the club. We wish him well for his future career. But for now, let's turn to the task of getting promoted. Okay, I said there would be many changes, but as it stands, they have only actually included 2 new players in their squad. Those are youngsters Theo Smithers and Callum Strummer, who were both promoted after we beat Partotaboca earlier in the season. As you can see, we're a man short down in the squad after the sale of Zubeldia and a vacant number 9 shirt. I don't know who will be filling that shirt. We'll have to wait until the next season to find out if there will be a Knights number 9 next season. But anyway, this is how our squad looks going into the game against AC Partotaboca. So, let's take a look at the team news. Partotaboca have opted for a 4-5-1 formation with Mark Angel in goal, a back four of Don Virgilio, Alexander Javi, Dixon Coffey and Tom Darren. A midfield of Anders Saralegui, Gaston James, Levan Andrzejewicz, Gran Puretero and Hal Tobin, and a front low man of Predrag Lukovic. Knights meanwhile also line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal, a back four of Pim van der Kruis, Ledley King, Aquiles Santamaria and Pedro Miramontes, a midfield of Ray Tataw Eta, Sergei Kvyatkovsky, Alvito Roma, Sebastião Quimado and Raymond Hargreaves, a front low man of Celso Mota. Let's go live to the Hertz Showground for the match. Captains for this game are Mark Angel for AC Partotaboca and Pim van der Kruis for the last time before he hands over to Pedro Miramontes next game for Knights of Cydonia, as Pedro Miramontes has hit 14 games. Charlie Fender, the worst referee in the game, is the ref for this match. Partotaboca in the black strip playing from left to right, Knights are playing from right to left and they're in the red strip. The other match in the division is the Old Love Craftians take on Belfast City. Bottom of the table clash between Oslo FC and Colonel Getafe, and Red FC are playing Roma Returner. Players are getting themselves into their team's formations positioning, and we're about to get the game underway. And we're underway. And as they have been doing lots of season, Knights will have possession. It's a head on goal by Alvito Roma, and he's open to scoring. Alvito Roma putting another goal in a fantastic season for the 22-year-old so far, as he gives his team a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, Belfast City have taken the lead against Old Love Craftians. This is a huge start, great start for us. Ray Tataw Eta tries to play through the wall up, finds the keeper, and it hits the right post. Mark Angel clearly having it covered there. And Knights have another chance. A driving shot on goal by Sergei Kvyatkovsky, just centimetres wide. Belfast City have got the early goal against Old Love Craftians, and Colonel Getafe have taken the lead against Oslo FC, which isn't too much of a surprise really. Alvito Roma, powerful header on goal! Excellent save by Angel. Top draw save from the Partotaboca goalkeeper to deny Alvito Roma there. 34 minutes played, and there have been goals in the Red FC Roma return game. It's actually 1-1 between them. Alvito Roma tries to hit with the ball from the keeper's legs, wide by a clear margin. So, Knights are 1 up here. Red FC and Roma Return are drawing 1-1. Well, actually no, I think Roma Return have just taken the lead. Meanwhile, Belfast City are leading against Old Love Craftians as we hit half time. Knights have dominated the first half with more possession and chances than Partotaboca, who have failed to register a single shot on goal, but maybe things will be different in the second half. Who knows? Time to find out in a moment. Second half gets underway, and we're going to make a change here. We're going to bring on Pierre Of Hesslink and Ray Tataw Eta to try and maximise DV efficiency between our 2 young midfielders. And the substitutes have a chance here. A shot on goal by Pierre Of Hesslink, and an instant impact for Pierre Of Hesslink, who makes it 2-0 to Knights. His shot in the penalty area from Alvito Roma's assist in Roma's glorious season makes it 2-0 to Knights, and Lukovic is going to be off for Partotaboca, to be replaced by Wayne Keeble, the under par Lukovic to say the least. Meanwhile, Red FC have equalised against Roma Returner. This is a surprise. We get shot on goal by Pedro Miramontes. Nowhere near the goal. All the Prussians are still losing to Belfast City, as it is 67 minutes played and 2-0 to Knights. It's Ibrahim Qamara back with Santa Maria as Colonel Getafe have scored against Oslo FC again. Devin Reilly and Ibrahim Qamara are going to be replacing Aquila Santa Maria and Pim around the Kruis to try and get some experience. But well, might that be a mistake, because Grand Puri Terror is here on goal. It hits the post with the first post of the crossbar meets. Interesting food for thought there, and Partotaboca have no chances. Hal Tobin! And he's got one back! Hal Tobin has scored for AC Partotaboca under Sarah pass, and Olaf Kraven has also equalised against Belfast City, but this could be a nervy finish here for the Knights. Ball steers towards the goal by Pierre Of Hesslink, taken care of by Mark Angel. I'm not completely comfortable with this, but Knights have another chance here. It's Celso Mota tries to play the ball left the keeper, hits the left post. Partotaboca are making this a thrilling finish to the game here as Norman replaces Saralegri to strengthen their midfield. And Partotaboca have another chance. It's David Andrzejewicz from the outside. Excellent save by Ant Connolly. That could have cost us all 3 points in the game if Connolly hadn't made that save. And we've got another chance here as a drop from Titango by Alvito Roma. Goal! Alvito Roma makes it a second goal of the game and his third point of the game as he bids to become the top point scorer in the division. And that is full time. Knights of Cydonia 3, AC Partotaboca 1. That was a thrilling finish and a lot closer than it needed to be, but we managed to pick up all 3 points. And now we are just 1 point away from automatic promotion from Division 647. It's been a thrilling campaign for Knights fans, at least anyway. It's a pretty boring one for everyone else. But with all the Craftians drawing against Belfast City, we are now 8 points clear at the top. And with our next game against all the Craftians, all we need is a draw to secure automatic promotion. Hal Tobin was the man of the match for AC Partotaboca and Alvito Roma the man of the match for Knights of Cydonia. Well, this is nearly there. We are just 1 game away from potential promotion. So then, here is the state of play going into the last 3 games of the season. Knights are 8 points clear of all the Craftians, and we only need to get a point against them in our next game, which is probably the hardest game of the entire season in order to secure promotion. Should we lose, however, we can still go up if we beat Colonel Getafe in the next game. So things are in our hands. It's looking like this club is going to secure its first ever division title. So we will try at least to get the points against all the Craftians, because why not seal the title early and we get more of a chance to play for DV in the final 2 games of the season. But with promotion our number 1 priority, that seems to be achieved as we've just dominated this season with the sole intent of getting back into Division 5 and progressing this club. Perhaps we feel we now have a team that can compete in Division 5. We'll find out next season, of course. But for now, we have a massive amount of points. In fact, we've scored 33 points so far this season, which most teams might win a division with as their final season points total. We've got it with 3 games to go. How many points can this team actually achieve? And I guess we'll find out by the end of the season. Meanwhile though, let's take a look at the team of the week. Team of the week is Elvis Brewster of Red FC in goal. A back 4, Pedro Miramontes, Knights of Cydonia, Lady King, Knights of Cydonia, Pim van der Kruis, Knights of Cydonia, and Hagen Steinberger, Belfast City. Midfielder Victor Turiaga, Colonel Getafe, Ben Buckley, Old Love Craftians, Alvito Roma, Knights of Cydonia, and Kelsey Dixon, Red FC. A front 2, Elton Corrin, Roma Returner, and Ferdinand Holt, Old Love Craftians. Our manager of the round is the 5th manager of the round we've had this season, which has equalled Old Love Craftians D2K Virus's total for the season. So we're both on 5 going into the game against each other. I'd say it's now time to check on something that we haven't checked on in a while in this series, the DV of the team. Let's see how that's going as we head into the final 3 games of the season. Ant Connolly is currently on 18 DV, having played a substantial amount of games throughout the season, as well as being on high form. Celso Mota is struggling a bit though on 14 DV, he needs a lot more game time. Alvito Roma is the standout 18 DV, bit more than he really needs, but oh well. You can never have too much DV for a single player, so long as it's not at the expense of someone else. Pierre Of Hesslink is on 15 DV, while Ray Tataw Eta 6 on 16, while 16s and 15s predominate the young defence section. Raymond Hargreaves is also on 17 DV. So, those all important standings. Knights of Cydonia are currently on 33 points and are currently 8 points clear of Old Love Craftians in second place, who are also 4 points clear of Roma Returner, and so it's looking very likely that Knights of Cydonia FC and Old Love Craftians will end up being the top two. Roma Returner sits in a rather solid third place, while Red FC have overtaken Belfast City thanks to a surprising 5-3 victory over Roma Returner. Colonel Getafe meanwhile have gone up to 6 points after beating Oslo FC. Old Love Craftians could only draw 1-1 against Belfast City, which is a big bonus for us. Despite Colonel Getafe's win, however, they have been effectively relegated, as although they can match Belfast City's points total of 15 points, they would need a substantial goal difference swing to ensure that they'd be able to stay up. Therefore, it is very likely that Colonel Getafe will be going back down to Division 7 next season. In the next episode, it could be potentially our biggest day of the entire club's season so far. We could be about to earn our first division title, or it could be postponed for another week. In the next match, we play the hardest game of the season away to Old Love Craftians. It's going to be a very difficult game. I hope we're up for it. See you guys then.